excited. I felt like it was walking too strangely to be anything else. Hello, beautiful boy. Now, let's see. Will you please get a little bit closer? I am a bit rusty. It looks like Tingana to me, but like I say, I haven't seen these guys for quite a long time. But I wouldn't be surprised. He was left walking into Torchwood this morning, and no wonder all the little lapwings, that noise that you're hearing, the birds blip, 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 making a noise. Now, I'm going to try and go a little bit forward, Senzo, just so that we're a little closer to the leopard. Or at least we have it more of a straightforward, because then maybe we'll get him drinking, which will be very exciting. And Brent Leo Smith, this is why I don't dance. I find leopards while you dance. He's never going to forgive me. Alrighty, that's gonna sting. Alright, perfect. Now he's drinking, and he's just on the other side of the dam. I do think it's good old friend Tingana. Hello, so unexpected to see a leopard all the way up here. Wonderful. So I think we've been quite lucky this afternoon, because like we were saying earlier, it's been incredibly hot, very, very hot. But in the last little while, the cloud cover is starting to come in, and it seems like we are headed for rain for the next few days. Beautiful. Tanya, you're commenting that if this is indeed Tingana, he's looking terribly skinny. Sorry, yes, he is looking a little bit skinny, at least from all the way here, but he's still looking quite powerful as he does. I just wish that maybe he would start coming back onto our side. But I'm just gonna let him drink in peace for a little while, because we have probably the best view from this side of where we are, and then we'll carry on following. Because also in this area where we are, we've passed a herd of impala just on the other side, which cannot really see Tingana from where they're lying. So I think he's being very clever. Now there's his very big dewlap, very prominent as usual, as Tingana would have it, because he's a dominant territorial male leopard. And it's very exciting to actually see him. So we've seen Hosanna this morning and Tingana this afternoon. Very exciting times. Now, I'm just gonna wait for him to finish drinking, and then I think we'll be able to assess a little bit better what his body condition is. I did hear a while ago that he was looking even skinnier, and he wasn't looking all that great, and some people actually feared that he might pass, but it seems like not really the case. Well, he's still rocking, and if there's anything that I've learned from watching these creatures, is that you can never write them off. They always have a wonderful comeback. So I'm gonna go around just to get a little bit closer to him in case and we'll be able to have I'll be a very happy person. Tom, you're wondering if he's having a hard time because Hukumuri is around. Well, I don't think that Hukumuri, I can probably go down there. I don't think the fact that Hukumuri is here is going to help him in any way, but I could be mistaken, but I think that he was already not looking in a great condition even before Hukumuri came around. Sorry, I just need to get into gear. So I think that might be just non-related, but convenient for Hukumuri in a sense. Right, sorry, it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride until we get there. Alright, we're gonna be right in front of him in about 10 seconds. So let's just see what goes on here, because I'm afraid he's going to stop drinking soon. Shem, were you thirsty? There we go. Hello. Nice. Actually lasted quite a long time drinking. How is that for a beautiful boy? So good to see you. And he still looks quite fearsome, doesn't he? That is stunning. You are looking a bit on the skinny side, I would say. It seems there's a lot of loose skin just hanging there around his neck, but Nonetheless, I'm gonna wait for him to actually stand up, and then maybe we'll be able to get a better idea around his shoulders and around his stomach and see how he actually looks like. I think you are a little bit skinny, but I know there are plenty of impala around here, and the fact that you have been walking so much probably means that you've got a lot of energy, which is good. Like I said this morning, he was left walking into Torchwood, and he's probably been walking the rest of the day, and that's why he's so thirsty. Look at that beautiful tongue. You are stunning. Very happy that you're still around. Now, I'm surprised that he came all the way here to drink. Because it's the rainy season, there are a lot of little puddles of water all around the blocks and in between the roads. So I wonder just how long he's actually been walking, or perhaps he just prefers the taste of this water. It will be an interesting study to do if animals actually have a preference for a particular taste of water. But, pardon me, out of all the areas that are, or all the water puddles and dams that are in this area, this is probably one of the ones that looks the cleanest. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually chosen this one on purpose, because he doesn't really want to drink some of the other ones that might be a little bit too muddy. We know that elephants have been around also making everything a little bit worse. James, you're saying that you love having or seeing cats drink water. It is pretty incredible, isn't it? And there have been so many studies as to how exactly it is that cats drink water. Because I used to think that with the back part of their tongue curled up, that's where they put the water and then they take it back up. But actually what they do is, because they hit the water very quickly, they create a certain tension between the water surface and their tongue. And as they separate their tongue from the water, that's actually when they put the water in their mouth. So it's perhaps a reason why they have to drink so much, because only a few drops go in at a time. And there are some incredible shots that they've done to just try and figure out how they actually drink, as it's a very unique thing to cats, because they drink. I don't know, I think it would be easier for them if they could just stick their noses in the, well, not their noses, but their muzzle in the water, and then just start absorbing the water in. Shame. You are looking a bit skinny, but hopefully you'll be on the mend. Still have a territory and cubs to defend, old boy. Although you're not that old, you're still strong. Sending you all the positive thoughts. And look at the size of those paws. Here we can tell hopefully where Tamba gets them from. Very big, especially now in that muddy substrate. It's not too bothered by all the little birds around, and I can hear squirrels in the distance going crazy. And who wouldn't be scared of those, of the strength of those feet? Let's see how you walk. Tom, you're asking, you are looking skinny now. Tom, you're wondering if it could be that he's ill. It could be. I know that there was a time a few weeks ago where everybody feared that he might actually be dead, because he wasn't seen for quite a while, and he was seen under the same branch of the tree or under the same tree for a few days, and everybody was a little bit scared that he might not be well. I think it is possible that he is recovering, because we've seen him here, and I do believe that he's walked quite a distance today, and I don't think he would be capable of walking that distance if he was feeling that sick. He would probably just stick around that area. He is looking a little bit as a shadow of himself. Like I said, you see that there's a lot of loose skin hanging in there, whereas before he used to fill it all up, and it was almost like, you know, the guides around here tend to say that he looks like a sausage. So he's not quite looking like a sausage yet, but I am hoping that he'll be on the mend. Definitely is in need of a good meal. Very likely he's also been trying to avoid Hukumuri, because if Hukumuri is a healthy younger boy, then Tingana, being a little bit of an older, although seasoned boy, and this is his territory and he knows it quite well, then he's got to also be at his forefront of energy just to be able to fend off the attack or the intrusion of any other male leopard, and then of course to defend his cubs. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually been avoiding Hukumuri just until the time where he gets strong enough, and then he'll come claiming his territory once more. However, he's got to recover first. Shame, you are looking skinny. Maybe he'll have a bit of a bite of a lapwing somewhere. Now.